One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA, ready to roll. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Royals, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bruins offense takes the field. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all wrong.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Quarterback checking the play. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Royals offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's right on target. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it on the counter. He breaks a tackle.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Can't get him to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. It's a draw. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to run for it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
The Bruins will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop. And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Leaves it with the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Yeah, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Gets it out fast. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to pass it on 2nd down.
Yes.
The grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Royals. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he added the extra point. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They go right back to him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Royals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
No good. It's still a three-point game after the miss. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The back goes in motion. Now on the option. Now the toss. Across the 25, he's got room. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Motion from the offense. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He's going to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Wade. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same route.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruin.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to San Marcos. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going up top on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Royals!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their...
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback will audible. He's back to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Trying play action. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. With the catch, it's Smallwood. Makes the catch and he's brought down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Beebe throwing right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Royals in the hurry-up.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Here's the handoff. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now they'll run the draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to...
And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The give to the left side. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Third down and short is exactly what you want in offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Dropping back, it's Beebe. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Royals! How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Royals. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense working from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the pass.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good
What happened to my...
interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Royals! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the returner will be brought down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And, guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Bush. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Davis looking to pass. Going over the top. Fires!
Oh,
and
my
picked
God.
off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field.
He's loose. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Royals! And the stomping has commenced. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback checking off. Davis will throw. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses, and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Cousins. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Handoff to the single running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He got it. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Royals!
Wow.
And the beatdown has ensued. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Davis looking to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off.
Let's see.
welcome everyone to Pasadena, California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San... The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Oh,
Into
no.
double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Royals. What? The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe
Freaking
I've only thrown
catching the
one in my
freaking
life,
ball.
but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll give it to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll leave it with him. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Bruins decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Fair catch called for.
Oh.
There is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Yeah, touchdown.
A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. Tackle is... Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, you know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Getting some heat. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, jet sweep pass. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone.
Oh my God.
Incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Come on.
I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! First down for this offense. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the right. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's lucky to get that one back.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown! Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bush. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He makes a catch. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Flores. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. All big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They keep attacking through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and late in the 4th. And the Royals will try to pin them back with the punt. And see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on target this time.
Well, I like this, man. Clock running down. You can take a knee. You can be very conservative, but you can tell they're trying to spin this ball, go for the win. I like it. Just don't make the mistake.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out.
Touchdown, Bruins! They take the lead here in overtime. Gonna run it. It's Cousins. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Back to throw, it's Beebe. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Royals! My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.